We need to give this some space. It's really delicate now. All right, prizing tool can be set aside because we've done that. So here we go. As you can see, we've got two ribbon cables that are actually connected here, which makes it a bit tricky for us to get to. So what we need to find, the Joy-Con is actually under the battery, so we need to take the battery out. We might need to take this switch out just to make some room, but we'll have a little look when we get under there. Okay, so let's see. No, this is too delicate now, my little love. I'll show you, and then you can, if you ever need to do it again, then you'll be able to see. But this is tricky because it's a lot of little electrics here now, okay? And if they get disturbed, then none of it will work, which we obviously want to avoid. So I'm using the prizing tool just for this bit to lift up the battery. We know this is a rechargeable battery because it charges when it's plugged in. So we're going to just roll the battery out of the way for a second there. We need to now get under here. So in here there are some Phillips screws. So this is where we use a different screwdriver. So we've got one here, one here, and one here. So we need to undo those three. And that will enable us to get to the Joy-Con. So we're going to go in and do 3 more screws. So remember these ones, Chloe?
So should I put them in a separate pile?
Absolutely, mate. Right, there's one. These screwdrivers are slightly magnetic as well, which helps pull the screw out. 2.
I'm just going to move them over here.
Right, try not to move them around too much because that's when you can start to lose stuff. So keep your piles nice and keep your eyes on them at all times. There we go. Right, so we've taken those 3 screws out. We've now got to the point where we can start to take this casing out. Now it's got some connections. And we're just going to see what those connections are, just to enable us to get to the Joy-Con. Right, I can see the Joy-Con unit, but it's hard to get to whilst this is still plugged in. So we might have to gently prise using the tweezers the battery. Okay, I think we might take this out of here. And we can pop that back in. Excellent. Right, we've now, Chloe, got to the point where if we can take off this little bit here, we can get right into the Joy-Con. Can I lift this up? This is so very fiddly. And get a different angle on it.
I would request not breaking hinges.
You would suggest that would be the best idea in the first place, would you? I think you're absolutely right. Right, we can actually get to the whole Joy-Con unit now, so we're in a pretty good place. This is the old one. So you see in here, that's the old back. This is what we're going to take out. It's connected here, so we need to actually remove this ribbon. So we shall try and do so delicately. So have a look at the new one. So the new one is going to sit there like that, so it fits in perfect space. Right, let's undo the screws first. And then we've got the whole thing out. Need to retain these screws as well. One there.
Wonderful Christmas time.
Wonderful. One here. There we go. Yeah, so that's come off. That's good. We just need to make sure that we give that a fix. There we go. Brilliant. So that's the old one out. There we go. So now we need to put that way over there because we don't want that. And now we're going to put the new one in. We don't want to drop that.
Let's throw that in the bin.
Well, we can at the end. Keep it for now. This starts to get a bit tricky because when you put the new one in here.
You need it with tweezers, don't you?
Well, yes. Hang on a sec because I've got a spring that I need to figure out where it's come from. Ah. Oh gosh. It's very springy. Hang on, we've lost a spring. Okay, it's just fallen on the ground. Let's see if we can get that one back. Where's that one?
Oh,
Right, well, we need to find that spring because that's going to be crucial.
it might have not come from my window.
We need to make a concerted effort to make sure we have a big workspace when you're doing things like this.
Have a small one.
Well,
Because then it...
a big workspace so you've got plenty of room so that things don't go down cracks. Where's that gone? It literally just fell down here.
Yeah, sometimes it looks that happens.
Right, let me get a torch. We're going to get a torch on the go.
But we can see.
Yeah, but you can use more light, can't you? More light is going to help us find the spring.
Okay, I think that's enough.